I need you guys to howl as loud as you can. Get up on your feet, clap, scream for Crystal Reed and Tyler Posey!
What's up, guys? Wow. Oh my God! Oh my God! I see a lot of Beacon Hills lacrosse shirts here. Who's ready for some lacrosse in season 4? Yeah!
Awesome. What's up, everybody? I'm Chris, I'm from IGN.com. I'm going to be moderating this whole event today. What we're going to do is, for the first part of this conversation, I'm going to ask a few questions. We're going to keep it fairly spoiler-free. And then when it opens it up to you guys, feel free. Go wild.
Spoilers! Just joking.
So yeah, obviously have a few fans in the audience. Let's hear it for these guys. I want to take it all the way back to the beginning and tell me what it was like when you got that call. You're going to be on Teen Wolf.
It's gonna be emotional. It's gonna get emotional. Oh my God. For me, it was. I'd been acting for like more than half my life at that point. I started acting when I was 6 years old, and I was 18 when I read for Teen Wolf. It was already like the coolest project that I've ever seen come across my plate. And I'm out of breath from dancing just now. Was that good, by the way? Did I do it? Thank you. But yeah, it was great because I auditioned and it felt really good. I wore my lucky flannel, and then and I was like, okay, that seemed like it was a good audition. And then they called me back, which is always a good sign. And I read with Crystal, and that was like the first time I had ever really read to anyone else in an audition room. I was really nervous, and then we all, me, Crystal, Hecklin, Dylan, and there were a couple other people reading for our roles. We all had an audition at the MTV studio place, and met Dylan, fell in love with Dylan. Right, of course. Dylan O'Brien. And we became really good friends immediately, and we got each other's numbers, and then and we hung out. We realized that we were exactly the same person. We were 18 years old, both played music, and we were just crazy kids. And then I got a call from Dylan. Well, first I got a call from my manager, and she said that you booked the role, and I freaked out. And it was really emotional and great, and I was just really excited. And then Dylan called me, and he's like, hey man, and then we started talking. He's like, let's hang out soon. I was like, yeah. And he's like, hey dude, I got the role. And I was like, me too! We freaked out, and we were still freaking out. So that's kind of how it happened for me.
Yeah, you covered all the bases.
I know, I'm sorry. I was like, I was just not gonna be able to say anything.
But yeah, so we had Tyler and I had their chemistry read, and he was the first person I ever read with in a room too. And I remember we made a comment about our dimples.
Right. Yeah, we both have dimples.
Like, you have to hire us now because we both have dimples.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I was really nervous as well in there. But then I got the call, and I remember asking, oh, who else got the parts? You know, who else was cast? And they didn't know, and I was like on the edge of my seat, because when we were at the network test, it was, like Tyler said, there were other people there for our roles as well, but we sort of like, the people who got the parts all sort of clicked, and I really wanted it to be everyone, you know, all my friends, so that was really nice when I found out that everyone got it. But I knew, like, you know, it was my first time getting anything big, and so I knew, like, at that point that my life was gonna completely change, and I was really happy.
Awesome. Now, actually watch the things that they're in, but do you guys watch? And if you do you have a routine for it?
We do. I think, yeah. I mean, I haven't talked to many other people who are cast in the show, but I think we have like the biggest tradition and routine out of any other show. I am a huge fan of Teen Wolf. I love, I really like the show Teen Wolf. I don't know if it's because we're all in it and I know everyone that's in it, but I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the show. I think it's come such a long way. I think it was great when it first started, but like at the point we are now, we've come such a far way. Not just storytelling, but with everything, the acting and everything is just so good now. And like we've inspired other shows to like kind of write the same genre that we are. What was the question?
Have a routine to watch.
Oh, do we have a routine? Yes. Yeah, we get, do you want to answer this part?
Yeah, no, thanks. We would usually get together. I won't. We would usually get together every Monday. It was on Monday at 10, as I'm sure you know, and just watch it either at a producer's house or an actor's house, or most commonly it's Jeff Davis's house, and just have a few drinks and eat and catch up.
Or a lot of drinks.
Or a lot of drinks. And watch it together.
Like one of the last times, it's always so, I love doing these little traditions and things that we have. They're so much fun. We all get together as a cast and crew, because we're not, on the set of Teen Wolf, it's not just the cast. We have an entire set of crew members, and they all become our family and best friends. So it's really nice being able to see them outside of work, loosen up, and then we drink, and then at one point, I had a couple, too many drinks, and I fell asleep at Jeff's house, and I woke up and everyone was gone. It was the weirdest thing, but I miss a lot of weird stuff. Like everyone got in the jacuzzi at one point. I'm glad I wasn't there for that. But yeah, we have a really good time with everybody. It's so much fun.
So with a lot of shows, people don't know what's going to happen to their characters until they get the script. Is that the case with you? And if so, what script absolutely made your jaw drop?
Crystal, you want to answer this one?
I think we kind of have, Jeff sort of gives us an idea of where he wants our characters to go, but he does like to control the information he gives us. So he will say oh, this is going to happen in a very broad, general way, but he never gives us this, I don't know, for me at least, he never really gave me specific details about what was going to happen. Especially in regards to, what was the spoiler free?
This part, yeah.
Okay. Tyler?
You want to tease? Striptease?
I think you may know your audience.
I do, man. What was the question?
Do we get to know?
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, usually the scripts are pretty surprising. I don't really know what's going to happen in the next episode. Sometimes, just like Crystal said, Jeff will kind of tell us, it'll be like, so your character gets this next episode. But I never really know how it's going to happen or how it's going to go down until I read it, and it always blows my mind. It always exceeds my expectations of how it's going to go. But there's different circumstances, like when people get killed off. Sometimes they don't know. Like Mr. Harris. You guys remember Mr. Harris? Was he history? Chemistry. Thank you. Yeah, I can always count on you guys for answering my. He didn't know he was dying until he read the script, and so that's a huge blow because he was a family member. He was one of our great friends. So he just had a baby, and we were so excited. And then he's like, "I'm not in the show anymore." And I was like, "What?"
I think it was the same with Edie.
Yeah, I don't think Edie knew either. Edie Mays. So yeah, it happens differently sometimes. Sometimes we're working so fast that we can't really cater to everyone. Jeff can't sit everyone down and say, okay, you're gonna die here. So that's kind of the way it happens. It's just a crazy set. You guys should come sometime. It's really fun.
When you guys knew you were going to be on Teen Wolf, did you actually go crazy and get into werewolf lore and look all kinds of stuff up, or did you wait and see what the show's take was going to be on it?
Good question. I had a lot of my uncle sent me a lot of werewolf books for Christmas at one time, but I think it was more of a joke. I think human beings have enough knowledge about werewolves. People who don't live under a rock have enough knowledge about werewolves to kind of, build a show off of it. You know that there's wolfsbane, silver bullets, that they grow hair once a month on the full moon, stuff like that. So, I don't think we needed to learn too much about it. Plus, our characters had no idea. They had the basic knowledge of a normal, average person. So it's not like we had to be like aficionados on werewolves. So it was a character choice for me to not do any research.
and convenient as well.
Very convenient, exactly.
So why do you think people are connecting with supernatural stuff now more than ever?
I think everyone is sort of always, I don't know, I think there's been a following for a really long time. If you look at like Star Wars and Star Trek and, everyone's kind of, I think it's just, yeah, I think it's just a fantasy thing. I think like people like to, it's cathartic, so people like to, it's what our dreams are made of. And I think it's great to watch it on TV. And I think people are connecting with Teen Wolf because Jeff does an incredible job of mixing fantasy and reality. It's brilliant. So specifically to Teen Wolf, I think that's why.
Good answer. Yeah, you're totally right.
So this story kind of sets up, especially in the beginning, like ultimate star-crossed lovers, werewolf and from a werewolf hunting family. How much fun was it for you guys to explore that dynamic?
It was awesome.
I thought it was so cool. The dynamic of it was like Romeo and Juliet, only with werewolves and guns and stuff like that. I had so much fun playing that dynamic. I'm kind of hoping that there's going to be more for this upcoming season, and there is a little bit, but I can't give too much away. But yeah, that was when we first started going into that. I thought that was so cool. It was literally like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, and that was what they told us. I think that was in like the character breakdown for when we very first started for the pilot, and we got a lot of references to Bella and
Edward and Bella.
Edward.
Those two.
Yeah, they have that thing as well, but I think Alice and Scott were much different.
So, you mentioned it, so I will. Do you guys get a lot of the comparison between sort of werewolves and other things, and are people like always trying to tell you, hey, your werewolves are the best?
No, I don't know. I think, I've never heard that. I've never heard our werewolves are the best, but I know that.
I'll say it.
No. I think when we first started, before Teen Wolf became big, people would like compare us to like Taylor Lautner and his werewolf, and I'd be like, well, it's a completely different werewolf. He turns into like a what? Thank you. He turns into like a CGI werewolf. Who the hell is that? Is you? You're hilarious. Thank you. So no, we don't really get compared too often, but everyone knows what werewolf is the best.
So I know everybody has a ton of questions, and I don't want you to bum rush the mic, so get up orderly. If you have a question, there's a mic there, there's a mic there. We're gonna start taking questions in a second. I wanna know, what is each of your favorite episode?
Episode?
Yep.
Oh, you have to go first, I don't know.
My favorite episode? Oh my god. I love the pilot. I think the pilot is so cool and iconic and just legendary because it sets the tone for the entire rest of the show and the rest of my career. It's just the pilot. It was so much fun. We were in such a good state of mind at that point. We were so young and so new to everything. The pilot rocks. I love it.
I totally agree. I'm glad you said that first. Because I was trying to think, because they all sort of run together. We film them and then we watch them, and it's like the information is sort of like, I don't know, it's not streamlined, so I can't really think of a specific episode besides the pilot that I absolutely loved. And also, like, I think it perfectly captures Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
I love it.
Every character is just so cool.
Awesome. So we're going to limit it to one question per person, and I think you heard the whole spiel, no coming up to the stage, etc. And I'm going to start right over there.
Hi. I'm a question for Tyler. Okay, this is an awkward question, but like, do you have a 6-pack or 8-pack? Or like 20? Like.
It's more like 50. It's definitely double digits. I don't, right now. I do not. I don't have a six-pack. I don't work out. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Love you guys.
Thank
And tell Dylan hi.
I will. Tell him you said hi specifically. He'll be like, oh dude, no way, that's awesome.
It's Parker.
Parker.
Parker says hi. Right here.
Hello.
If Scott and Allison were supernaturally inclined, let's say, what do you think they would be doing with their lives? Like, what would they go on to do?
If they were supernaturally inclined?
If they weren't.
Oh, if they weren't.
Oh, like at this point in their life, or if Allison were still alive?
She would definitely still be alive.
Yeah.
Isaac wouldn't have been there to take my place.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they would probably still be together,
Yeah.
doing homework with each other. Cute little normal things, you know? Because we're not werewolves. But we are. Thank you.
First of all, hi. I'm Claire.
You're what?
Claire.
Claire.
You can say hi to everyone. My question is for Tyler again. Sorry, Crystal.
That's okay.
So I know you're getting married soon, and like, how excited are you for the wedding?
Are you kidding me? I'm very excited, very happy. This is. I feel like I'm doing what I was meant to do on this earth. I finally feel like. Yeah, I really want to start a family and well, it's not. Whoa. It's not gonna be for a little while. I'm still a kid. But yeah, no. I feel like everything's falling into place. This is the way my life is supposed to be. So I'm really excited.
Ooh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. Thanks for asking.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Candace. I just want to say thank you guys for coming out and doing this for us. And I know, Crystal, I want to say you're such an inspiration to me, so I just wanted to let you know.
Oh, thank you.
And then my question is, when you guys are looking for a new project, what is it in the script that particularly draws you or like kind of sparks your interest?
That's a good question.
Great question.
Yeah. I think for me, it would be something that if I have to connect with a character and something different and new and challenging. I think I get bored when I read characters that are really similar to me. So I like to find something completely different. And also, I tend to now be looking for other people that I want to work with. So I like to look at who else is in it and the producers and director and stuff like that.
Couldn't have said it better myself. It's literally what I was gonna say. Like when I read things, if I see a character that's too similar to Scott or somebody I've already played, like the way that he's like designed or made up, I don't know. I'm like, okay, I don't really want to do this, but like if there's something else that's really cool in the story, then it'll kind of like appeal to me. But if it's just like boring and it's a character I've already played, then it's not really that interesting, you know? So definitely something that I haven't done before, like complex. I really want to play a drug addict. I feel like that would be kind of cool.
I have a lot of actors' dreams, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Just because it's so gnarly and insane, and something that they've never done before. I don't think. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe it's just an excuse to be crazy.
I think it's just an
for a few
excuse to do
months.
drugs.
Yeah. It's just research, so it's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm Shannon. And
I Shannon.
Alright, I'm trying super hard not to freak out.
I know, I can tell.
Yeah, okay.
Does it help to hold the microphone?
Sorry, okay. This one is for Crystal, and you probably get asked this like a million times a day, but what was your reaction when you figured out that Allison was gonna get killed off in the show?
It was my decision to leave, so I think when I came to that conclusion with Jeff and when I knew that it was going to happen, it was hard. It was really hard. But when I read this, I knew that was going to happen. When I read the script, I read her monologue, and then I thought to myself, how am I going to say this? And then it didn't really hit me until there's a few sentences down, and Jeff is great at writing very descriptive things, and he put "she's gone," period. And it wasn't until I read those two words that it really hit me. And I remember being with somebody was at the house with me hanging out, and I just completely lost it. And and he was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I told him, and he was like, "It's just she's not real." And I remember thinking, "Oh, but she is to me." And then, yeah, so I was really it was hard. It's hard. It was good. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Julia. You misspelled my name.
I did it on purpose.
This question is for both of you. What's the craziest encounter you've had with a fan?
Earlier today, I misspelled someone's name. And then she called me on it. I think that might have been it. I don't know, I've been proposed to a couple times. I think I was proposed today. But you weren't the first. You weren't the first. You did. You never said no, so. Oh, okay.
Double wedding.
What?
Double wedding.
No. I don't know. I love you guys. You guys are so loyal and supportive. I don't see you guys as crazy. I don't really have any crazy fan interactions. I'm crazy myself, you know. So I don't. You guys' energy is matched with mine. So I don't think you guys are that nuts. I don't know. I'm sure there's one there somewhere, but I'll get back to it. I'll think of it and scream it out during someone else's question.
I agree. I think I love all the passion and emotion. I think that's great. I'm the same way about a lot of things. What I wouldn't say is crazy, but which I wish was different is just some of the like unnecessarily nasty things on Twitter and Instagram. I think that's gonna happen, but I just, especially when it's to my loved ones or loved ones, I think that's really not nice. And I just love all the support you guys have because it's so positive. But there are some people out there that just aren't very happy. So I wish that were different.
Thank you.
Hi guys. I was just wondering, off the top of your head, what scene would you say was the most difficult, took the most takes to film?
Took the most takes. Wow, that's cool.
Our fight scenes take a lot.
Yeah, fight scenes take a long time to shoot. I would say they're the most difficult though.
Yeah,
they just take a long time. I think those might be two different answers. The most difficult scene. It's definitely an emotional scene. Those are always kind of hard for me. It's kind of new for me to go to that kind of emotional place as an actor. I grew up not being able to do that or not knowing how to do that. So those are always kind of challenging for me. But now I'm starting to understand it and learn how to get to that place. And I hate it. I hate going to that place.
Well, you do that very well.
Thank you. It's sad. It's sad. Because the only way that I know how to do it is literally think about bad things, and then I'm messed up for the rest of the day. So it's annoying. I don't like it. But it comes across nice. It looks okay. So I'll keep doing it. But yeah, fight scenes suck. They take forever, and I usually get hit in the nuts. Charlie punched me in the head so hard one time, right in the forehead. It's the weirdest place to get punched. And I had this knot on my head, and then he bought me 40 buffalo wings. He bought me 40 buffalo wings. It was awesome.
Yeah, I think probably the most takes are fight scenes and especially fight scenes with a lot of people, a lot of castmates, because if you have to shoot a big master, and then we have to get into they have to shoot me from here and here, and then Tyler from here and here, and then both of us together from here and here, and then everyone else, and so it ends up taking a really long time. But they're fun.
They're really fun. Sometimes once you get punched in the nuts.
Hi, I just wanted to say that I love you both.
Aww.
And I was wondering if you had a theme song that played every time you did something cool or walked into a room, what would it be?
Ooh.
Oh man. I like what is it good for? How's it go? I just embarrassed myself so bad. Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
Say it again.
We
like
should
that
play
one.
that. Can audio get us a copy of that?
I'll just walk into a room and start singing that and see what happens.
I don't know.
It's hard.
That's a really hard one. I'm sorry. It's
I'm
okay.
sorry. Don't be sorry.
Men in Black?
Back in Black.
What's that? Oh! Yeah, that'd be it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
What would you say is your favorite season?
Oh, dude. It's a great question, man.
Yeah. Well, one for me, I think. I don't think it's the most loved, fan loved, but I think probably one. But that's only strictly because it's coming from like a, you know, like a personal, emotional place. Because I just, it's fondest memories for me. I think one.
Yeah. Holy shit, season 1 was so much fun.
So different too.
I couldn't believe it. It felt like we were in Atlanta shooting season 1 for 5 years. We were there for 6 months. It's weird. Now 6 months goes by so fast, and it's really weird. But yeah, didn't it feel like we were in Atlanta for forever?
Yeah, because everything was new.
It was so much fun. I think season 1 too. Season 4 is really good. But Allison's not there, so I feel weird saying that.
That's okay.
I feel weird.
It's okay.
Season 1, I have to agree with Crystal. That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Most deaf.
Thank you.
Sick, bro.
Like the jersey?
Right? Yeah. Hi, my name is Phoebe.
I thought your name was Scott McCall. What are you talking about?
Okay. Sorry. Hi, my name is Scott McCall.
There you go.
And I'm a badass. And my question is, we're at a comic convention, so if you or your characters could be like a superhero, what superhero do you think that you would be?
So many have asked this. Been asked this question so many times, and every single time.
Sorry.
No. It's okay. I'm just saying. Every time, I'm just like, I don't know. You'd think that I would come up with a better answer, but I really still don't know. I think I'd want to fly. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman flies, right?
Yeah.
She has a plane, right? It's invisible, right?
Yeah. I think I'd want to fly. I don't know who I'd be though. I don't know. Who'd you be?
I would be Spider-Man. I think Scott is most relatable to Spider-Man because they were both kind of dorky when they first started out, and they both still kind of are. But they've grown into like this hero position, which is really cool, and they do it so well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jalen. Crystal, I just want to tell you, the whole fandom on Twitter wanted me to tell you that we really love you and you're our inspiration, and that we love Scott McCall.
Yeah.
And then I was just wondering what your favorite ship is. I know that you just learned what a ship is.
I like the Queen Mary. Have you guys heard of the Or the Titanic.
I just learned what a ship is.
I know, I know.
I just really want. I mean, Lydia and Styles to be together.
I'm gonna go with the Titanic.
Ready?
Okay, so what was your favorite scene shooting together?
Me and Crystal?
Yeah.
My favorite scene, really, on all of Teen Wolf, is one with Tyler, and it was at the ice rink. It's a photo booth. I don't know if you guys remember it. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We were in the photo booth, and it was like a 5-second scene.
It's a really good scene.
It's a good scene.
You're totally right. I just saw that again the other day for I forget why. And it is a really good scene.
And it's just simple, and it was like a 2-shot. And
Yeah.
It was just, I really like it.
You're totally right. I think the whole second season with us. I do like the ice rink scene. I like when you're trying to teach me to skate.
We took lessons.
Did we really?
Yeah. Remember?
Oh, we
in
did.
Atlanta.
Totally right. You mean Holland? Right? Holland was so bad.
She was supposed to be so good.
She was supposed to be so good. It was so awkward trying to watch her.
She was good. Holland ended up being really good.
Did she? Okay.
She had a great double. She didn't have a really good
She had a really good double, yeah. I don't know. I really like the scene between you and me when you first see that I'm a werewolf, when I'm on top of the cars, when they...
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was so pivotal and pivotal. I agree. The whole second season or that scene when you first realized Scott's a werewolf, I think it was a really cool scene between us. Sweet. Am I talking close enough to the mic? Now I am. Or is this okay over here?
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Over here?
Does anyone else have to pee?
Yeah.
Excuse me a second.
Okay. Hi, I'm Mandy. Oh my God. I'm Mandy. Hi.
I know you.
Yeah, you do. You remember me?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Okay. You guys.
Okay, my question kind of goes along with someone else's, like, what's her face? I don't know, she went earlier. But, when you, like, I know that, Crystal, that you know that Allison was, like, gonna die because it was your choice. But, like, to both of you, like, how did you, like, both feel, like, when that happened? Like,
When we filmed the scene?
yeah.
This is funny enough, the scene kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed. Like it had been on the schedule 1,000 times, and so like I went to work, like 4 times thinking that I was going to film this scene, and it was the worst day of my life. 4 times. But and then when we filmed. I remember we filmed the part where, if you remember the scene, it's like it pulls up and you see Scott holding Allison.
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful ending, and we filmed that first. And I remember like they started tight on us, and I had to hold my breath because she wasn't breathing anymore. And I remember like taking her last breath and thinking, oh, that's it. And that was hard for me. I don't know if that was in Long Beach, I think. That was hard for me. And then the actual day of the filming the final scene was one of our last days on set. And Tyler was completely there for me emotionally, and which I really probably didn't get a chance to tell you, but thank you. And it was just, I don't know, I can't even really put words to the emotions that I was feeling, because I had to focus on the physical aspect of her dying, which is like, you can't breathe and you're choking on blood and all this stuff, but also, because so much of her was me, and vice versa, that it was hard, like I had to let go of part of myself, so it was heavy, really heavy.
Okay, and I promised my friend Lexi that you guys would say hi to her, so will you say hi, Lexi?
Hi, Lexi.
Hi, Lexi.
I promise, and thank you guys so much.
Yeah, of course.
With everything that happened, do you think that Scott and Styles will ever be the same again? Like with Allison's death and everything that went on with Styles?
Good question.
Thanks.
I think everything that happened last season at 3B, I think they all kind of matured and are a little numb. They're not why are you laughing? I think they're a little numb. I don't think that they have as many because like when big tragedies like that happen, at least from human experience, you get a little like numb to everything. Does that make sense to anyone?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I keep saying that word and it's not making sense to me. It's hot in here. No.
I should probably leave now.
What was that?
I should probably leave so it gets a little cool.
Yeah, please. It's too hot. Step away from the stage. I don't think they're going to be the same. I don't. I think every experience that they have changes them a little bit. But this one especially, they really had to mature and realize that life sucks sometimes. And that it's good sometimes too, but it does suck. Like at the end where Scott and Deaton are talking, it says life's not always good and life's not always bad. I think that's a perfect sum up of the entire season 3B. Because it's true, life's not always good and life's not always bad. And so when you realize that, you kind of mature a little bit, but you're just a little bit more distant to emotions and feelings, kind of. You become a sociopath. You become Dexter. Does anyone know Dexter?
Thank you.
Sweet.
Hi, I'm Jesse with an I.
With an IE?
Yeah, has playing these characters and like really becoming them throughout all the years affected your personality as like a person off the scene and stuff?
I don't think so. Maybe. Yes. No, I don't think so, because like Scott is nothing like me. Well, I mean, we're similar and like we both care for people, we both have big hearts. But I don't think that we're anything alike. I don't think I've become more like Scott. I don't think Scott's become more like me. I think I've been able to do a pretty good job of like keeping me and my character distant from each other. But when we are filming, and he's going through like really hard times, I get like depressed. And I don't know why. Like one day I'll wake up, I'm like, God, I don't want to go to work today. I hate my life. And then I'm like, wait, why? Why do I hate my life? Oh, yeah, because Scott hates his life. Get out of my head, Scott. And then I'm fine. But yeah, no, I'm good. I'm okay, guys. I'm okay.
Wait, sorry, I'm so sorry. What was? I think I know the question.
How has like playing the characters for so long affected your personality? Like, has it taken?
Yeah, it definitely has for me. I think because I don't know, Alice had gone through so much. I think from the very beginning and all the things that she learned and deaths and stuff like that, it affected me. And Jeff has taught me a lot. I think there's a lot to learn from her, and she's taught me a lot through his writing and how he developed her character. And also, I did feel like, you know, at some point I needed to separate myself from her a little bit, and that maybe was a bit of the reason why I wanted to leave. Just because I felt like, I don't know, it was time. Because I wish that I could like separate myself like Tyler, but I can't. So, yes, I did. I have.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi guys, I'm Ashley.
Yeah.
I wanted to say, Crystal, it's awesome that someone from Michigan is. I just wanted to ask, like, the characters are real to you guys, and so you've spent all this time developing them and thinking about who the characters are. Do you have any personal, like, headcanon or, like, thoughts of who they were necessarily before they met each other, before the show started, that maybe you haven't gotten to play on screen?
Do you know what a headcanon is? No. Someone explained that to me last weekend and I totally forgot.
Any, like, thoughts of who the characters were, like, things that you believe about them, backstory?
Okay,
that you
yeah, I have one between Scott and Styles. It's how they met. Do you know this one? Have I told this before? Have I? Dylan told it? Screw Dylan, I'm gonna tell it again.
I don't know.
So they met, I think Scott was building a sandcastle in preschool or kindergarten or something like that. He was in the sandbox, he was building a sandcastle, he was all by himself, he was building it, and it was close to perfection, and he was like, this is sweet, I can't wait to show Mom. And then I think Styles peed on it. And I think that's how they met. Is that right, what Dylan said? No, I don't care. That's how it happened.
I don't know if I thought of what, you know, like I know where she came from, and she had been going to a bunch of different schools with her parents, but she was really, really shy. She's so much, God, now I think about the first scene you see her in the pilot to the last scene, it's crazy how much she changed. But yeah, I mean, it's just her and her family. I think she was kind of isolated from the world.
Thank you guys.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Monica. Krista, I love you. My question is to Tyler. We all know, sorry, I didn't mean it like in a
Thanks for that sympathy, I love you.
We all know what Scott's tattoo means on his arm and everything. Did it mean anything to you, or did you just get it just because you thought it was cool?
No, actually, it's music. Music is a huge, music is a huge part of my life. With my family, and we're not all musicians. My older brother plays guitar, but that's it. That's me and my older brother, only musicians in my family. But like, we love music. It's always in our lives, and I always have a song stuck in my head. I just want to be covered in music. And so this tattoo, I love Blink-182, and I got this tattoo first. And then my whole life growing up, I idolized one of the guys from Blink-182. His name's Tom DeLonge, and I've always thought he was the coolest dude. He's inspired me to kind of be the way that I am. You know, when I was a kid, I wasn't like I am now. I was a little more reserved and a little more quiet and shy. But then like watching him do interviews, I was like, this guy's really funny. I need to be like that. And maybe that's why I'm the way I am now. I'm just having a realization right now, freaking out. But no, so, and he has a tattoo kind of like this lower on his arm. It's a little bit different, you know, I want to put my own uniqueness into it, but that's basically what the tattoo means, you know. Be me, love music, love Tom.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi.
Hey.
So we
saw a lot of development between Scott and Derek in 3B, and I was wondering if you thought maybe, has Scott started to think of himself as Derek's alpha, or has Derek started to think of Scott as his alpha, or is he still kind of on the periphery, in your opinion?
I don't think Scott really puts anyone on pedestals. I think Scott views everyone as an equal, unless they're an asshole. unless they're like Peter Hale. He hates Peter Hale. I hate Peter Hale. He's a dick, isn't he? He's a dick. I don't think Scott views. I don't even know if Scott views himself as an alpha. You know, I mean, I know he does. I know he cares and looks after people and like steps up to the plate when he has to. But I don't think he puts himself on that pedestal. I think he's too good of a guy to like be like, yeah, I'm the man. And with Derek, I don't think he views himself as Derek's alpha. I think they're just companions, brothers. They're always going to be teaching each other and learning new things. So no. Just put shortly and simply, no. No. No.
Hi, I'm Sal, I guess, but I just wanted to say, it's no secret that there's a lot of really talented people with like art and stuff in the Teen Wolf fandom, so I was wondering if there was like certain fan art that you guys have seen that's like your favorite or anything like that?
Yeah, I have a lot.
We have a lot of fan art hanging in our production office. In your production office.
It's still good.
But that's really cool. And I actually was in Australia and I met one of the photographers. She was like, oh, this. She showed me a picture of the production office. She took it. It was really cool. But yeah, we have so many great pieces. I'm constantly amazed by like what people draw and think up, and it's great.
Yeah, I was just in this convention last weekend. There was this girl who's so good and does like this comic book style. It's not like realistic, but it's so cool and sweet. And I totally forget who it was. What? Kendra. I think it was Kendra. And she's so good. But I've had so many people come up to me at the conventions that give me so detailed, realistic drawings of me and Shauna and me and Dylan and like all these people, and it's so, everyone is so talented. I hope you guys get famous.
Thank you.
Or just get rich or something. You're welcome. Good.
Hi guys, I'm Layla. I just want to know, because how do you guys feel like having started out as kind of like a smaller, just like 12, 13 episode MTV show to like turning into this larger phenomenon? Like, how's that been for you guys?
It's crazy. I think it's really helped me to take chances, because MTV took a massive chance on us. Everyone thought we were just Teen Wolf the movie, and nobody thought that we were going to be what we are, and it just like it taught me a lesson that if I want to do something, I'm going to do it and put my heart into it, and no one's going to tell me no. And you guys, like, I remember our first Comic-Con was in San Diego, and we weren't even on air yet, and we had it was bigger than this, and there's barely anybody in, and then to see this is crazy. It's incredible. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys. What was the original question?
How's it been going from like this like smaller show to like this larger phenomenon? How's it felt?
Yeah, it's great. I think it's helping me stay humble. I'm very impressed with how everybody's handling the show and the fans and the loyalty, and it just grows and grows every day. I don't know how the hell you guys become so loyal, and it's just the coolest. And so, yeah, I don't know. I'm very, very impressed and proud. I feel like a proud parent. It's really cool. It's really sweet. It gets emotional sometimes. I'm an emotional guy, and sometimes I cry. And so yeah, definitely. I'm very, very proud, very humbled, and just happy for my friends.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey guys, I'm Becca. I'm sorry for peeing on your sandcastle, by the way.
Yeah, seriously, Styles. You've never seen.
It just lost bladder control.
I'm about to right now.
It's also heading to Chicago. My question is for Crystal. Where do you want to see Chris Argent go now that Allison and his wife are gone?
I don't know. I think that I'd like him to help the good people. I think that's what he's always usually inclined to do. But I want him to get a new love interest. Like maybe Scott Small?
Yes. No?
Or it would be Stilinski. You want Stilinski?
I'm down with that. I don't even Styles and I can be brothers. We get sleepovers.
I just want him to find love. I think that'd be nice to see. And also because Cher is such a great actor, I want to see him do something romantic.
Hey guys, what are your thoughts on how female characters are portrayed in Teen Wolf and maybe how that compares to other shows?
Geez, I mean, I know that in a lot of other shows, there aren't that many strong female characters on TV at the moment. And if they are complete, like their feminine side is completely taken away from them. And what I love about Teen Wolf, I've said this 1,000 times, but I really believe it, is that Jeff doesn't take away the fact that we're women. You don't have to take that away to give a woman power and control and a sense of self. He's done that with Lydia and he did that with Allison. Like an example is, I knew that the last shot they wanted of Allison was her hand sort of falling. And she's wearing this like massive leather glove and there's blood on it, but her nails are still red, you know? I think that that's incredible, and I think that it's just a lesson that we can just be who we are and still be strong people. And I love that Jeff has done that for us.
Hi, I'm Scoot McCool.
Scoot? Like a puppy who scoots his blood across it?
Yes. So my question is for both of you. I really idolize you two and your whole cast for how you guys stay such great friends, even though like you work on your own stuff and some of you have to leave for death-related reasons. But I was just wondering how you guys keep your friendship so strong, even though you're so busy and so far apart.
I don't know, I've never thought about it. It's just easy. It's just, we just love each other, you know? I've never thought about like, oh man, I gotta call this person, I gotta remain friends with this person. It just happens. It's just really natural, you know?
Yeah, there's some friends that you lose touch with for a while and then you come back to them and then it's awkward, you know what I mean? And then there are just some people and acquaintances that you don't see for a while for whatever happens, and then you see them again and it's like you pick up right where you left off. And I think it's because we had such a strong like beginning because I don't always see you guys and likewise, and I think that I don't know, that's what I think of friendship is. That's how I'd like my friends to be.
Thank you.
Hi, I was wondering what your guys' thoughts are on the fact that every major character done so far has been a woman and or a person of color, and every major white male character has stayed alive despite being like really close to dying, or they got written off the show and they could have died, but they're still alive in some other country somewhere.
I think sometimes there are correlations that are drawn to things like that really are not necessary. And I would completely stand behind Jeff's decision, and I don't think there's any race or gender reasons why that's happening at all. He's one of the most incredible, passionate, loving people that I know, and he has gotten a lot of negative press when it comes to that. And in fact, that's why he's left social media. And I think that we should stay positive about the show and stop looking for the negative.
I didn't even notice. I didn't until you brought it up. I didn't even notice. That's how it's just not relevant. Like we don't talk about that kind of thing. It's not. I don't know. You said it perfectly. We love everybody, and we're not. Jeff is not trying to have some conspiracy with the people who are getting killed off and the people who are still on the show. You know, it's just not that. It's not the way it is.
Tyler's not white.
I'm not white.
And he's alive, which is great. alive and doing well.
Well, I'm great. I'm still here, but I do have to pee extremely bad.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ready?
Hi, my name is Roman. This is kind of weird. But being from like a smaller state like Michigan, which is obviously really far from California, what kind of steps did you take to get to where you are today?
I was doing community theater when I was young, and then I went to college for theater, but only for a few years because I didn't like what they were teaching me, which is not something I don't know, to each their own. But and then I moved to Chicago and studied here for a while, and then I just realized that I didn't. If I wanted to be, on in TV and film, I had to move to LA. So I just took, $1,000, $1,000, and made the move. So I guess my advice would be just to do it. Just do it.
And also, my friend Emily, she really wanted to be here today. Could you guys look at the camera and tell her you say hi?
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily. Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
I'm not going to take offense because I'm from Detroit, so. Anyway, so my question is, when Scott first got the bite, he got really good at lacrosse. Is there anything, if you got the metaphoric bite, that you would want to be exceedingly good at that you maybe suck at now?
Dancing. I would love to be better at dancing. I'm not good at dancing, and I have to dance for my wedding soon. I'm nervous.
You guys should do ballroom lessons.
We were.
Make him.
We had naked.
Make him. I said
make him. No, yeah, I've been wanting to get salsa dances, lessons, and I just want to dance. So, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of, not to piggyback on you, but probably sing. I love music and I sing out loud a lot, and it's not very nice to hear.
Holland said you had a really nice baritone voice. So.
She's kidding. or she's making fun of me, one of the two. I think I'd want to sing.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for coming to Chicago. Teen Wolf is one of my favorite shows. What has been your favorite thing about being on the show so far?
God, everything. I think everything is just, it's changed my life for the better. I love the show. I'm so proud of the show, and Jeff and Dylan and Tyler and Crystal and Holland and everyone that started on the show. And I love watching it. I think the storylines are great. I'm a huge fan of it. Everything. The friendships, relationships. It's just such a huge part of it. It's my life. That's my life. Literally all it is. So it's like it's awesome. I love everything about the show. I love coming to do things like this and promoting it and supporting it. I love talking to you guys about it. Everything. I love it all.
Yeah, I think probably I feel like I'm more open to, I don't know. I feel like I'm more emotional, this is so silly, but I'm like more emotionally open to people and places and things like this, and I think maybe because I have so much, I don't know, so I'm not going anywhere with this, but I feel like I'm a better person because of you.
I do too.
Anyway.
Thank you. Right here.
Hi, I'm Elia.
Hello.
My question is, what is your favorite outfit that your character's ever worn on the show?
I have an answer for that. It's the scene where Scott is telling Allison, when he's holding up the arrow, he's like, I thought you and your dad were going to stay out of this. It's from season 3A, I believe.
It's Frayed. The episode called Frayed.
Frayed. I forgot. I didn't know. I always forget the episodes have names. We just call them like 302 or 42 or something. I think it's really cool. He's wearing like a plaid shirt with like a white V-neck. Some cool. He's dressed like me. That's why I like it so much. He's dressed like a skater, and it's cool. I like it.
There's in 3 as well. It's Allison is running through the woods and she has this white flowy dress on with a green cargo jacket. And I remember Jeff saying, this is ridiculous. She wouldn't run through the woods, and our Joe, Junior, our producer, was like, that's gonna get so dirty. And it was my personal dress. And Barbara Vasquez, our costume designer, loved it, and she was like, we don't have a double of this. I was like, we're gonna wear it anyways. Anyway, I think it was great because she was running and she was being really aggressive, but she still looked kind of feminine and pretty. That's my favorite.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude? How's it going?
Good, man.
All right, so Teen Wolf is probably one of the best storylines I've seen on TV-wise, and this is a question for both of you. If you were in Jeff's spot and able to write a storyline that's going to be permanent for the whole story, what kind of plot twist would you do and why?
Great question, man. It's so hard to think. I have to pee so bad. I unbuttoned my pants, like my bladder is about to explode. That's a cool question, dude. I think I want to see how Scott would do if he turns bad, if he turns evil. but not like a Void Styles thing, kind of like different and like permanent. So it's like it's really drastic and devastating. I think that would be cool. Boom! Boom! Hell yeah.
I don't even know. I'm not good at stuff like that. I don't even have the brain to think of a storyline that could be nearly as good as like the details that he puts into his writing, and I wouldn't even attempt it. I'm just gonna leave it to the professionals.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Jess, I love when you randomly do Instagram video singing, and Crystal, I love you even more now than you said about like the college story and everything. So my question is, there are a lot of big shows going on like Supernatural, Doctor Who, True Blood, Game of Thrones and everything. So if you could choose to be in another show, like in an episode or just like a character in the show, what show would it be?
It has to be Supernatural?
No, whatever.
I like Dexter. I think Dexter's great. Also, I really wanted to be in I think that 70s show. I wanted to be Fez's cousin. But that never happened. It's a dream of mine. It's gonna happen, damn it, I swear. Is that show still even on the air? I peed my pants.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. I love Homeland. I love Claire Danes. I think she's going to work with her. Maybe? Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, we have time for 2 more questions. I'm sorry. Starting right.
My name is Claire McKinney, and my question would be, if you didn't get the role of like Scott and Allison, what other character could you see yourself in?
Oh, I only have one other option.
Well, yeah.
I couldn't do her justice though. Helen is the best Lydia there could be.
Oh, for Teen Wolf. What other people would I play Teen Wolf? Oh, I like Derek. I really want to play Derek. I think he would be. I think he's so cool. I love that role. He's so complex.
I can see that.
I love that. Thank you.
Thanks. My question's kind of similar to the girl in front of me, so I feel that. If you could be on any show on MTV, past or present, that wasn't Teen Wolf, which would you like choose?
Jackass. 100%. I used to make videos with my friends hurting ourselves, and I put a piece of ham in a jock strap next to my butt, and my dog ate it out. It wasn't in my butt. I don't think it was.
Your dog ate it out?
She ate the ham out of my butt.
Did you like it?
This went a
Oh yeah.
place.
What are some old MTV shows? I'm trying to think.
RJ Berger.
Yo, MTV Raps.
Remote Control. There was like a Cisco dance contest show for a while.
Laguna Beach. I could be in the hills. Brody. Brody was.
He's one of the vendors, isn't he?
Yes, that's true. He is. I think I'd want to be. I wish TRL was still around. You got the chance to. Were you on TRL?
No.
Did you do something?
I think TRL ended way before we started with MTV.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'd want to be in Times Square and do like a TRL thing. Post videos. Thanks.
All right, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Let's hear a big